Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys. Well, we have a big day ahead of us, but also I hope you guys are having an incredible weekend. It's been a good one so far. I'm not going to lie. I didn't get any sleep last night and I have no idea. It's because I forgot to take blow. That's exactly why. I stayed up all night and I was watching Den of Thieves 2, and then I was hearing weird noises outside, and then I was just awake, and I think I had so many things on my mind, thinking about so many things. And then I woke up at 6 and I was like, I'm going to go to the gym, and that's what I did. So I don't know what happened. Anyways, we're not back to talk about me. There was a new report that came out that said Sutton and Garcelle are in a feud. What? We're going to break this down. But also, there was a preview that came out for the reunion, and it showcases Dorit explaining herself kind of to Sutton, or at least addressing the PK and pre-foreclosure claims. So we have a lot to get into, lots to discuss. Smash that like button, show some love, and let's start right here, because this is where it happened. Now, the report pretty much went into the fact that Garcel and Sutton, who we know on the show as the two best friends, like Lucy and Ethel. If you guys saw, even in this post, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up real quick. If you guys saw in the post, I thought everything was fine. I have cause for pause on this, because she said friends forever, hashtag RHOBH, Lucy and Ethel. But then the report came out, which is either just blatant BS or I don't know. I don't know. We're going to dissect it together. But the report came out saying that they're no longer speaking after a fallout that happened during the season 14 reunion. Clearly, we're going to be able to see that, unless Garcelle felt unsupported when she stormed off the set and maybe Sutton didn't chase after her. But the tension came when Garcelle felt blindsided by Sutton's lack of support. We were seeing that play out during the show anyways. We were watching this happen. I don't feel like this is like some big shocking thing. It was playing before our very eyes. And it even got to the point where on the boat, when Dorit and Erica were telling Sutton that she pretty much acts as a friend and operates as a villain, like she's not a girl's girl and she doesn't support women, Garcelle sat there and she just let her sink, because she was like, well, in the moment that I needed you, you didn't say anything. What you did was you crawled up Kyle's AWS and you were just trying so hard. You want so much and need so much validation from Kyle. You want to be friends with her, that you kind of left me to the wayside. You didn't even think about me. I think she made that pretty clear in her confessionals, that she was feeling that way, that she felt she was kind of like on an island, and the one person who was really supporting her on the show was no longer there supporting her. But also, to kind of go into that even more, I think at the end of the finale, when Garcelle, kind of when all of the ladies talk about what they look forward to or what they want or what they're hopeful for, you can see where Garcelle was like, I would like to create more relationships. I would like to go into that to, next year, hopefully, this is before she quit, hopefully, forming better bonds with some of these ladies and not just Sutton, was the gist of it. I think that storyline of just them two being together and constantly blindly supporting each other, I think that came to an end. Again, she felt blindsided by Sutton's lack of support during a confrontation with Kyle regarding the rumors about Kyle's relationship with Morgan Wade. Now, the insider revealed, the quote was, Garcelle was livid at the reunion. She was very upset at Sutton for not defending her and sort of backing down against Kyle, which could be true. There could be some aspect or element of it. And I don't know if I necessarily buy this post either, by the way, because a lot of people supported Garcelle's exit. And even Bose came out with this message about Garcelle's exit. And what Bo's message was did not match what we saw with her and Erica on Watch What Happens Live. It was like we saw one thing when we got to see them interacting. We got to see them in real time, and it didn't match up with the post. Anybody can post anything. A lot of times people, and I'm not saying that Bose or Sutton tried to do this, but a lot of times people will try to save face as well. So you really have to kind of just dissect it and see it for what it is. But it was Sutton's public attempt to mend fences, is what the report was saying, by posting the photo of her and Garcelle, captioned "Friends Forever." And Garcelle did not acknowledge this. She has not liked it. Nothing. She didn't comment on it, which also could further fuel the fact that there might be a rift. Oi, oi, oi. Anyways, I want to hear what you guys think and if you think that that could be a possibility. But before we go, we have to finish our Real Housewives of Beverly Hills chatter, because the preview for the upcoming season 14 reunion, we see Dorit, where she addresses the reports about her Encino home being in pre-foreclosure. She also gave an update on the relationship with PK, but it was during the reunion Andy Cohen brought up the reports. These reports came out from November of 2024, and the reports indicated that Dorit and PK's $7.5 million home was in pre-foreclosure after missing 4 mortgage payments. And her quote exactly was, I have it right here, "No, there are reports that it was in pre-foreclosure and I had no idea about it." She ended up saying that once this came out, she asked PK about it, and he told me that the rate changed, right? And that happens sometimes. And he was trying to get a hold of somebody, and nobody was returning his calls. Okay. So until they gave him a call back, he wasn't going to pay it. And then eventually he ended up resolving it. And listen, they ended up calling him. That's what he said. And you saw Bose in this preview, and she's a smart woman. She's a smart woman. And she was like, "Girl, that is how you lose a house." Yeah. You can't just go and not pay your mortgage, especially 4 months. It's a lot of money. And also, if you have a house, sometimes your mortgage trades hands too, which it's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Very, very, very annoying. Now, when it comes to her relationship with PK, Dorit said as of a week ago, she has chosen not to have so much of a relationship with him. She did say that PK sees their children on Saturdays. Her exact words were, "He sees them on Saturday night if he's in town." But Erica asked if she's scared, and Dorit said that she's not, but she admits to feeling hurt and sad. And she said, "I think I'm realizing more and more each day that what I really believed was going to be my future may actually not be my future." And when Sutton was across from her asking her about the mortgage, "Do you know what your mortgage is? Do you know about your finances?" She's like, "Like, I care about women. I just, like, I fear for all women." And she's like, "You don't care. You would actually have to care about me to care about the situation that I'm in. You don't care about that." I think Dorit's looking at Sutton like, you want to be nosy, you want to dig in. And honestly, watching Sutton this past season, watching how she plays so well, the villain and the victim, I kind of agree with what Dorit's saying. It's like, you don't actually care. You want to dig into this. You kind of want to clown her. You want to make a fool of her. That's how I look at it too. It really is. I think that Dorit does really well with handling the things that are thrown at her, because I know it's also going to be brought up about the break-in, the burglary. That's going to be brought up as well at the reunion, because some people believed that maybe this was something that was staged, and other people believed her story word for word. This is going to be one hell of a reunion. We're going to be covering it with Kim from Bravo Breaking News. You guys, we're going to have the best time next Wednesday. So make sure that you're around for that. In the meantime, let me know what you think about all of this. Smash that like button, show some love. And if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Love you guys. Bye.